Hi, I'm Hans from DLX Technologies, and today we're going to take a look at the Luxe ICE bolt system. To start with, the Luxe ICE body and tail cover has been redesigned for a more streamlined look and feel. So you're going to notice that for disassembly, we want to push on the rear of the tail cover, which lifts up the front, allows us to pull the bolt kit right out the back of the body like that. And one of the new features you're going to notice when you first look at this bolt kit is the nickel Teflon coating that we're using. This coating is meant to significantly reduce the friction of the entire bolt system. Everywhere that O-rings ride inside of this bolt system are now going to be moving on a much more lubricious surface than previous generations. And basically what that does is just reduces your maintenance cycles. We've seen a reduction of around 200% for how often you have to actually re-lube the bolt of this gun. Okay? And next up, we're going to take a look at the internals up close. So we'll start with the firing can. As you can see, we have a single window for accessing now, so it's a larger access point if you ever need to get into the firing can to change O-rings. In the front portion of the firing can, you can see that on the inside, we have an angled face in here to align with the exhaust ports on our bolt. And this is just one of the first areas I'm going to show you where we've redesigned the parts to improve airflow and reduce air turbulence. The entire bolt system has been redesigned so that the air can make a smooth transition anywhere from the bolt guide or the firing can as it flows through the bolt and exits out the barrel. Okay, as you can see here, when we remove the firing can, bolt just obviously pulls out the back. The front face of the bolt also has a very large radiused face now, and that's to have a smoother interaction with the second ball in our breech. With force feed loaders and small paint, it's a given that your bolt is going to interact with that second ball in the feed neck. And with a nice radius face here, it just ensures it has a smoother transition and doesn't damage the shell of that second ball. As you can see, the exhaust ports on the bolt are increased, and they also have radiused or chamfered machining around them to reduce any air turbulence as it flows through those ports. The bolt itself is lighter as well, so even when you fire air shots with the Luxe ICE, you're going to notice it shoots noticeably smoother than previous models, and that's because of this weight reduction in the bolt. The bolt guide itself, as you can see here, we've redesigned the entire shape of the bolt guide in regards to how the air transitions out of there for a smoother flow path. On the front face of the bolt guide, we've also added a nice tapered surface there to reduce any turbulence as the air is exiting the bolt. The bolt guide on the ICE is an articulating bolt guide. As you can see, it moves, and the point of that is that when the bolt is in its rearward position, the bolt guide is retracted as well. When the bolt is in a forward position, or the firing state, after it's released the air from the chamber, the bolt guide springs forward and shuts off and separates our air chamber from the barrel where the air has been released to fire the ball. And that is to improve air efficiency in the gun. So the combination of all these features adds up to reducing maintenance, lowering the operating pressure, and improved air efficiency.